India is a land of wonders. It is filled with architectural marvels and natural landscapes, and UNESCO has recognized this and has designated multiple places in India as World Heritage Sites. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about 10 such World Heritage Sites in India. Namaste everyone, welcome back to Zesty Nimbu. This is Sri Rekha. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, or UNESCO, is a body of the UN which aims at promoting peace and unity through international cooperation in education, arts, science and culture. So UNESCO has recognized multiple places in India as World Heritage Sites. I am going to talk about 10 such World Heritage Sites related to Hinduism. The first is Ellora Caves. Ellora Caves are located in Aurangabad in Maharashtra. They are a collection of 34 caves which depict the architectural styles of Hinduism, Buddhism and Jainism from the 6th century to 12th century. They have been attributed to the Rashtrakuta king Krishna in the 7th century, who has commissioned these temples and monasteries. The most important of these monasteries and temples is the Kailasha temple. So this temple has a style which is similar to the Pallava style of architecture in southern India. So this temple is considered as a replica of the Kailashanatha temple in Kanchipuram in Tamil Nadu. Kailasha temple is a megalith carved from a rock cliff face, and it is considered one of the most remarkable temples in the world. This Kailasha temple is a technological exploit with no parallel in this whole world. It is a masterpiece of human creative genius. There are other temples also, like the Rameshwar temple and the Dasavatar temple in the Ellora Caves. And then there is Vajrayana sect of Buddhism which is depicted there, and also the Digambara sect of Jainism which is depicted in the Ellora Caves. The second is the group of monuments at Mahabalipuram. Mahabalipuram is a town in Chengalpattu district in the state of Tamil Nadu. The ancient name of the place is Tirukadal Malai. It was one of the major port cities of the Pallava dynasty, Pallava kingdom. It is also called as Mamalapuram, and it was named after the Pallava king Narasimhavarman I, who was known as Mamala. These monuments are dated to 7th and 8th centuries. There are a lot of rathas, mandapas and the giant open-air rock relief which depicts the descent of the Ganga, and the shore temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. The third is the Sun Temple at Konark in Orissa. The temple at Konark is a monumental representation of sun god Surya's chariot. It has 24 wheels which are decorated with designs and is led by a team of 6 horses. It is built in the 13th century. It is a classic illustration of Kalinga architecture. This temple is attributed to King Narasimhadeva I of Eastern Ganga dynasty around 12th century. The fourth is the group of monuments at Hampi. Hampi was the capital of the Vijayanagara Empire from 14th to 16th century. It is located in central Karnataka of Bellary district. It is on the banks of Tungabhadra river. The most famous temples at Hampi are the Virupaksha temple, Achyutaraya temple, Hazararama temple and the Vithala temple. The Vithala temple is the most exquisitely ornate structure on the site and represents the culmination of Vijayanagara temple architecture. It has a Kalyana Mandapa, Utsava Mandapa, Pushkarini, Vasantotsava Mandapa and so many other things. The fifth is the Khajuraho group of monuments. They are a collection of both Hindu and Jain temples. They are located in Madhya Pradesh near to Jhansi. These temples have been built between 885 CE and 1000 CE by the Chandela dynasty. There were more than 85 such temples, but only 25 survived till date, and they have been recognized as World Heritage. The Kandariya Mahadev temple is the most exquisite temple located in the Khajuraho group of monuments. It is the largest and the most ornate Hindu temple. These Khajuraho temples are built in the Nagara architectural style or the northern architectural style. They have an Ardha Mandapa, Mandapa, Antarala and a Garbhagriha. So this is how the Khajuraho temples are built. The sixth one is Elephanta Caves, and these caves are located near Mumbai, and these caves are related to Shiva. These caves reveal evidence of occupation from the 2nd century BC. The rock cut Elephanta Caves were constructed about the mid 5th to 6th century AD. They have many figures which are representative of Lord Shiva, Tatpurusha, Mahadeva, Vamadeva, Nataraja, Yogeshwara, Ardhanarishwara, etc. The seventh is the great living Chola temples. These temples were built by the kings of the Chola Empire in the southern India. This site includes 3 of the most amazing temples from the 11th and the 12th centuries. The 3 temples are Brihadishwara Temple at Tanjore, Brihadishwara Temple at Gangai Konda Choleshwaram, and the Airavateshwara Temple at Darasuram. The temple of Gangai Konda Choleshwaram, built by Rajendra I, was completed in 1035. That temple has a 53-meter Vimana. The Airavateshwara Temple complex, built by Rajaraja II at Darasuram, has a 24-meter Vimana and a stone image of Shiva. The Brihadishwara Temple at Tanjore marks the greatest achievements of Chola architects. It is known as Dakshina Meru, and the construction of this temple was inaugurated by Rajaraja I in 1000 CE. The Vimana is almost 60 meters high. All these 3 temples are dedicated to Lord Shiva. The 8th is group of monuments at Pattadakal. Pattadakal is in Karnataka. These temples were built in the 7th and 8th centuries under the Chalukya dynasty. They are around 20 kilometers from the Badami Caves. There are a lot of depictions of Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavata Purana. Temples are also dedicated to Shiva. The most popular temple is the Virupaksha temple again, and there is a Nagara-styled Papanatha temple. So the Virupaksha temple is the masterpiece which stands out from everything else, and which was built by Queen Lokamahadevi to commemorate her husband's victory over the kings from the south. The 9th is Champaner Pavagadh Archaeological Park. Pavagadh is an ancient Triassic period location with enriched history from periods of Treta Yuga and Dwapar Yuga. It is located in Gujarat near Vadodara. The most famous place here is the Mahakali Temple, which is located at 800 meters above the sea level. This temple dates back to 10th and 11th centuries, and the Kalika Mata temple has only the head of the Mata. The 10th World Heritage Site is the Kakatiya Rudreshwara temple or Ramappa temple in Telangana. It is located 200 kilometers away from Hyderabad in a place called Warangal. It is a temple which has been dedicated to Lord Shiva. It is built by the Kakatiyas in the 11th and the 12th centuries under the rulers Rudradeva and Recharla Rudra. The temple is believed to have been constructed for 40 years. Ramappa temple is located near Ramappa Lake. It is named after the designer and the architect of the temple, who was Ramappa. Marco Polo, who visited the temple during the Kakatiya Empire, actually called the temple the brightest star in the galaxy of temples. This is the most recent addition to the UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2021. I have visited some of these temples, like the Elephanta Caves, the Ramappa temple, the Ellora Caves when I was very young. There are many temples which have not been included in this World Heritage Site. We'll see some of those temples in our future videos. Do check out the video on the Arunachala temple or Tiruvannamalai. This is also an amazingly beautiful temple, and also the Ekambareshwara temple and the Tirupati temple when I had visited these temples during my various travels. I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, namaste.